G'day guys and welcome back. Before we begin today's episode, be sure to stick around to the end for announcements regarding the holidays and all that. Now, on with the show. Barnabas Nagy, I don't know how to say his last name, is yet another conspiracy theorist who subscribes to every conspiracy there is. It may be that he is a po who locks the full videos behind a $10 paywall, or it may be that he actually believes this stuff. I'm not here to judge. I'm here to debunk. In the video today, we'll look at two of Barnabas's clips. The first is how science is a religion. Enjoy.
Today I'm going to talk about science and explain to you why science, I believe, is nothing else but religion.
Oh, this should be fun. I guess you believing it is a belief makes it more believable. Some sort of inception level of beliefs going on there.
So let's investigate. The reason why I put on glasses in order to make myself look more smart, intelligent, scientific. Alright?
That is not cool. Not all intelligent people need to wear glasses. Nor are all people who wear glasses intelligent.
So obviously, this is going to make me so much more authentic because scientists wear white coats, which I don't have.
No, they don't. The white coat is worn in the lab. And here's a shocker. It's called a lab coat. In under 10 seconds, you've shown your absolute ignorance.
Glasses and shirt. And I didn't want to put on shirt because I just didn't.
Again, clothing isn't what makes a scientist a scientist. Years of university study in their desired field is generally what makes a scientist. Do you think they simply call upon Satan and he appears with a lab coat and glasses? Well, that kind of worked for me.
Anyway, let's get into this shit. Alright, so first of all, let's get to good old Wikipedia. Under science, this is what we are going to read. Science, from the Latin word scientia, meaning knowledge, is a systematic enterprise that builds and organizes knowledge in the form of testable explanations and predictions about the universe. Okay?
Yep. That sums it up pretty damn well. What's the issue?
Lots of things wrong about this. First of all, Latin is a language that is not really used.
Much like your brain, then. Latin is often used, most notably in the naming of flora and fauna. In fact, the English language uses a lot of Latin influence, as well as Germanic, but we aren't here for that. You best go tell the Pope and everyone else who lives in the Holy See that the language they're speaking is theoretical. All you had to do was click that link in the word Latin, and you would have learned all of this and not made a dick of yourself on the internet.
Okay, so it's a theoretical language, and that's where science comes from, alright? So that's already wrong.
You best go tell the Pope and everyone else who lives in the Holy See that the language they're speaking is theoretical. All you had to do was click that link in the word Latin, and you would have learned all of this and not made a dick of yourself on the internet.
And if it means knowledge, then it should really be about knowledge, but it isn't, and I'm going to show you why.
Oh, you mean you're going to cock up some more?
Alright, so organize knowledge into form of testable explanations. Now, this is where I have a problem with, because this is what I was told in school as well. Science is great because it's all testable and so on. Now, the problem with this is the following.
Just because you don't understand something, that doesn't make it wrong.
The moment you try to disagree with the status quo scientific facts, so-called facts, at that moment you're going to be labeled as unscientific, positive number. So it
What the hell? You didn't even let yourself finish. Okay, so what is this nonsense now?
is pulling in one direction, okay? That's one direction. I'm trying to make the numbers tangible.
So you mean you don't understand basic math?
The minus number is another force, the opposite force. So it's pulling to the other direction, all right? Now, they are saying that if we take away this negative force out of the positive force...
What the hell kind of explanation is that? I threw together this quick explanation that should clear up why 5 plus negative 2 equals 7. Yes, that's what the equation is. A negative minus a negative equals a positive. Think of the plus and minus signs as the difference between. It's been over 30 years since I learned this crap.
We get a positive force.
That's where this one clip ends. The next clip is all about COVID and the COVID vaccine. And it'll probably piss me off just a little bit.
In today's video, we are going to have a look at the new COVID-19 bullshit vaccine that just came out recently.
Bullshit, you say? You better not mention microchips, or I swear to God.
And also, we are going to have a look at the relation to Biden's campaign and his old speech where he was talking about a microchip implanted under the skin of a human being.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I don't care about politics at all, so I may skip that section, unless it proves to be outstandingly stupid.
So let's investigate. So let's start with the new COVID-19 vaccine that just came out recently on November the 9th.
This current video was posted on November 16th. Let's continue.
COVID-19 vaccine, BioNTech and Pfizer report 90% effectiveness in trials. And it was a big news. I'm subscribed to Yahoo Finance news and I get these notifications. So
no one cares what you subscribe to. Quit stalling.
These kind of big news announcements that that affect the economy also come up. So here it is. Today is a great day for science and humanity, of course. From Pfizer, the first set of results from our phase 3 COVID-19 vaccine trial provides the initial evidence of a vaccine ability to prevent COVID-19.
Well, that certainly does seem to be good news. What's your issue with it?
All right, so this is about prevention, it seems. It's not for the sick.
Well, a vaccine is a lot easier to make than a cure. Vaccines will often be a dead or deactivated form of the virus that will trigger the body's own immune response, building up antibodies in the process. This is why some people feel ill after having a vaccine injection. Finding a cure to a virus the body is already under attack from is magnitudes of difficulty harder.
Right, but we know that none of the vaccines work.
None of the vaccines work? Do you mean the COVID-19 vaccine or vaccines in general? Either way, you're wrong.
Anyway, there was another news article just right after this one came out, and it says stock market news live updates. Dow climbs 835 points to pair some gains after soaring to record intraday high.
I don't care about any of that, so I'm going to skip this whatever Bitcoin crap and get to the juicy stuff.
That's interesting because here's an article that I showed you before about the testing and how ineffective testing is, and this was from a former chief science officer for Pfizer.
Oh dear. This was proven to be a false claim before your video was put out. Did you do any fact checking? I mean, it's not like any former employee has beef with their former employer or anything.
and said second wave faked on false positive COVID test, pandemic is over.
Well, it is now the 20th of December, and clearly the pandemic is not over.
And he says, we are basing a government policy on economic policy, a civil liberties policy in terms of limiting people to 6 people in a meeting, and all based on what may well be completely fake data on this coronavirus.
Oh, what's this? It's almost like the guy was flat out lying, allegedly. Or talking out of his ass, allegedly. Okay, so apparently he never got to the microchip crap in this clip. And I am not supporting any sort of conspiracy theories by paying to watch the full version that's hidden behind a $10 paywall. $2 I can understand, but $10? No. There we have it, folks. And with this done, I have a few announcements. I'll be taking the next 2 weeks off from making videos. Hey now, calm down, don't get upset. I'll be back on the 12th of January with a whole new year of stupidity. Let's make 2021 a better year than 2020. Although, that shouldn't be too hard. You can help by liking and sharing all of my videos so that we can get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2021. That way, we can get the channel monetized and I can bring you more stupid more often. Thank you all so much for watching over the year, and a special thanks to Purple Haze and Pyramid Head, who have been a huge help in supporting the channel over the year, despite 2020 being a shit show. And to you, dear viewer, I will say have a wonderful holiday season and a fantastic new year. And remember that no matter what happens or how much shit is thrown at you in 2021, don't be a dick. Thanks again for watching.